Hey, Open Door family. It's Caleb Lynch back with you. And I know I've been promising you each week prior to service that you were going to get a COVID update about what our plans are, what adjustments we're making. And it feels like every week we've got something new to share with you. This week is no different. If you've been watching the news today at noon, the Phoenix City Council came out with some mandates for mask wearing, and plain and simple. If you didn't see it, that's okay. Here's kind of what they were saying is mandatory. If you are in a public place, you need to be wearing a mask. And so we understand their reasoning with the spike of this virus and what we're seeing here in the state of Arizona and in Phoenix, Maricopa County particularly. We think it's absolutely wise that we would ask that all of us wear masks. And so we are going to continue to meet. We are going to continue to fellowship and assemble together on our campus. But the difference this week will be every service, all three of our services will be mandatory for you to wear a mask. If you show up and you don't have one, we do have a few left that we can provide for you. But once we run out of those, and if you don't have one, we're not letting you in. So that's the thing you need to know is this Sunday, we are sticking with our 8 o'clock, our 10 o'clock, and our noon, but all three services will be mandatory for you to wear a mask. Two other things you need to know. One is that we are going to limit our occupancy maximums to 85 people. If you were there for third service last week, we had a little bit over 100 people in the auditorium, and it just felt a little too cramped. It didn't allow us to social distance the way we had hoped we could. So 85 people will be our maximum. If you are the 86th person that shows up, we are going to ask you to go to one of our other service times or to head home and watch it online. We just really want to be careful during this time. I hope you understand. I know that's not fun, and I know it'll be frustrating if you're number 86. But there you go. So we're looking forward to being together. We've got a little Father's Day gift for any of those that show up. Man, I'm looking forward to seeing everyone, and gosh, we miss you. The final thing that you need to know, there will be times where I won't be wearing a mask when I'm teaching. And when we look at the state regulations, the city regulations, what we see coming out, we see that it's very clear that there are exceptions to times when you would need to wear the mask. And you're welcome to go online and look at it, but we feel that as long as I'm distanced enough from that front row for me teaching, it's going to be okay for me to take my mask off just for that time. Same thing with the worship leaders. I'll put it back on right away. But for those at home that are trying to get a good sound feed, we really, wearing a mask is just not going to allow for that. We've tested it and it just doesn't work. So anyways, I hope you guys understand. If that makes you feel comfortable, uncomfortable that I won't be wearing a mask on Sunday during my preaching, please feel free to stay home. We understand this is a fragile time, and if you don't feel comfortable being at church, we definitely don't want you to feel the pressure to have to be there. So hope that makes sense to everyone. I love you guys. Can't wait to see you. Sorry for throwing another wrench in it, but it's important that we're all on the same page. And for sure, we will keep everything else clean. We still have a really, really tight protocol for how we're keeping the auditorium and the sanctuary and our church ready for all of you to be here. So we'll see you soon. And I love you. Hope you have a great day. Bye.